I'm going to review Google Drive and how I could use it to collaborate with my coworkers. The reason I picked this is because it's very user friendly. Any device can use it as long as it has internet access, and it's a great way to collaborate with your coworkers. The purpose of the Google Drive is, well, there's a plethora of ways you could use Google Drive, but I'm going to use it specifically on how to collaborate with your coworkers. If you look over here on the left, these are the two standards, the ISTE standards that this could fall under as an educator. Collaborator 4A and 4B, basically those mention that you're using digital tools to collaborate with your coworkers and interact with each other. Over here, and I'm using Screencast-O-Matic to record this, in case you were wondering. Over here, I actually logged into my Google account for the school I teach at. So you can see that there's my Google account. I'm going to go to Google Drive, and I'm going to maximize this just so you can see. Now, I have my Google Drive organized by folders down here. There's a lot of things I put in my Google Drive. There's a couple things we use to collaborate with each other, so I'll show you a few examples. For example, field trips. We take field trips every once in a while, so here are some examples of things we've made for field trips. Like this is just a no food policy that we said, hey, no food on the buses. You can see it's pretty tiny, but there's a polar pop. I'm not going to click on this because it'll probably take 5 minutes to load. But this basically goes over the rules of what we expect on the field trip. Here's another field trip, expectations. This one you can see is in Google Slides. Expectations for when we go to the Professional Football Hall of Fame, which is just down the road from our school. So these are things that one teacher created, shared with all the other teachers, and then in the morning when students walked in, all 8 of our teachers had these projected on their screen. So we didn't all have to make our own individual PowerPoint, just one person typed it in. In fact, if you have this open on multiple devices, people can edit it at the same time. Here's another example, 8th grade team. This is kind of cleaned out since the year is over, but for some reason I didn't delete this. So this is kind of like our detention list. Okay, so here's all of the people I work with, and when you ran detention, you had to mark down the date on here so that we know that we all took a turn. Those are just some basic ways. You could collaborate with your students as well. Here's an example of a calendar that we're currently making for next year in our classroom, where everyone can have access to that. So just a lot of ways that you could use Google Drive to collaborate with other people, and it's a really great tool.